Jeff here, and today we are looking at some generosity from Cloud the Great. Cloud the Great sent me a package a little bit ago, and I tried to get the package opening, as we all know and love, but things just weren't working with that. So here we are to go through this again and just share his generosity. First and foremost, I started talking with him because he was showing where he was making some picking tools out of clay working tools. I said, those are really interesting. He said, you want to try some? And so I gave him my address. In the meantime, though, we had started talking about how he's been discussing taking multi-tools and being able to modify them. And I told him, I got a multi-tool. I'm afraid to modify it, but I really love the idea. He said, tell you what, I'm going to throw one in. So we got a multi-tool here. It's got all sorts of things in there, and I'm not even going to go through it right now because I hope to get this modified, and if so, I will definitely be sharing that later. This is why we are here, though. He made these picking tools from clay working tools, and I'm excited to try them. Again, this is not the first video, so I have played with them a little bit. What I found is that we have a tension tool, kind of a bottom of keyway style. We've got a Bogota kind of thing, a little rough, but there's no harm in that. We also have, you guys stay over there, kind of a short hook. Yeah, see, I've already been messing with it. You can see it rubbing off on me. And kind of a gem, offset diamond kind of deal. So these are both, yeah, pretty similar. I've noticed that the metal, I mean, we're making this from materials we have around, right? So the metal, it bends. One of them, I can't even remember which one now, was a little bent when it got to me, but I was able to bend it back in place. It was probably that one there. These, I mean, they're a little rough, but he's making these himself from what he can find around. I don't know that I would necessarily do better myself. I might, after playing with them for a while, I might refine them. I will say I can see why he decided to do this, because these handles, this thick part back here, this rubber coated, personally, I wish it wasn't quite so long, but I wouldn't want to cut it down either, because this solid metal back here, this rubber grip, it makes it pretty comfortable. So let's go ahead and see what these can do. I've got a Brinks, I don't remember what size, I don't think I engraved on this one, 4 pins, so you know, nothing special, but let's just start with that, and we'll stick that, yes, I like to go like that with a, oh, I'm off screen. I like to put my bottom of keyway in across like that, but we're just gonna try, see if we can get this open with some raking here, some raking and some rocking, right? So, oh, okay, it's not happy there. So I found sometimes if I turn them, so I'm just kind of going the other direction, there it might work better. So in with some rocking and some raking action. Well, fine, it's gonna go across like that. Let that reset and try again. All right, looks like the Brinks isn't going to do it, so let's pull out just a simple little Euro here. We'll do the same kind of thing. Wedge that in there, stick this guy in. Wiggle, 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 rock, rock, rock. We'll switch it up. I will say, I don't know that I'm going to use the tensioner like this. I have found that with tensioners that are really long like this, the leverage seems to lead to me over-tensioning really often. Okay. In fact, let's go ahead and switch out. Sorry about bumping you there. Let me grab my usual tensioners, which seem to have gotten a little magnetized, and see if that can make a difference for raking this guy open. I know I raked one of these open already with this rake. I know it'll do it if I do my part for tensioning. There we go. And in the interest of being thorough, let's do that with the Brinks as well. All right, maybe not. I know I got this Brinks before, but it just doesn't want to go now. Let's go ahead and we'll come back to this guy. I'm going to go ahead and stick with this tension, and I'm going to try these because I'm especially interested in this like offset hybrid kind of thing because it's not something I've used much before. I don't know if I even have any in my collection of picks, which is a growing collection of picks, which it's definitely something I need to add. But, I mean, it definitely lets me kind of rub across a la zipping or the speed bump method. Let's switch out to the other hook. Oh, for Pete's sake. This lock is usually a pushover. I'm probably over tensioning or something. We'll flip it, try one more time before we call it here. I'm going to go ahead and give some of my takeaways here. The picks are really comfortable. Again, for a homemade job, they might be a little rough, but nothing a little sandpaper, a little bit of time might take care of. Okay, that tensioner is just wanting to fall out of there, so we're going to switch over like this. The only other thing, and this is no fault of his, it's just something I'm going to have to work with, is these handles are so long that it's definitely going to make me reevaluate my storage situations. Most of my picks, all right, these have opened, these locks have been opened by these picks, but I can't make it happen now. I'm going to be reevaluating my storage situation because most of my picks live in this case from Sparrows, but as you can probably see, and if I can fit the whole thing in frame, these picks are basically too long for that, so I'm going to have to find another home for them. But yeah, definitely excited to use those. Thank you again, Cloud the Great. These are, I love the creativity. I love using the new materials like this. Keep on keeping on with that, sir. If you haven't checked him out, please make sure to check out Cloud the Great's channel, see all the wonderful things that he's doing. And with that, I'll talk to you all later.